Hello guys, this is Rydon Academia. We are still on our series on the laws of indices, and today we are going to be looking at our fourth law, which is the negative power law. Okay. Alright, so the negative power law holds that when numbers are raised to a negative power, you just take the inverse of that number and then you have a positive denominator. Okay, what I mean is this: let's assume our a is raised to a negative power, let's say -3. Okay, if a is raised to -3, what we do, we take the inverse. Okay, so instead of the minus sign, we can write it as 1 over a raised to power 3. That is, our minus becomes the reason why we have a 1 over, alright, then a raised to power 3, where there is no longer a minus. So this is what our negative power law holds, alright. And when you also have in this form, alright, you can also convert it back to your negative power law. So this is what this law holds. We'll be taking some simpler examples and then we'll be seeing how we can work together. Okay, so let's assume, like, we're all used to this, we have 3 raised to power -2, alright. We've got 3 raised to power -2. Because of this minus, we can also write it as 1 over 3 raised to power 2, right, which will be giving us 1 over 9. Alright, so I'm going to take our examples now. For our first example, we have 5 raised to power 3x plus 1, alright, divide by 3 raised 5 raised to power, divide by 5 raised to power 4x. Okay, we are just asked to simplify this. Okay, now we made a video on the division law of indices, alright. If you've not looked at that, please do so. Now, according to our division law, since the bases are same, we simply subtract their powers, right? So we'll be having 5 raised to power 3x plus 1. Because of division, we're now having a minus, alright, minus 4x. Okay, so collecting like terms, we'll be having 5 raised to power minus x, okay, plus 1. And if you don't want to write it as this, like I said, because of our negative power, we can spread this also. Now there's a plus at the power. This shows that there was a previous multiplication, okay, like we said in our multiplication law. So you can redo this as 5 raised to power minus x multiplied by 5 raised to power 1, alright, and that will be giving us 5 raised to power minus x multiplied by 5. Okay, 5 raised to power 1 will still be 5. Alright, now we have come to our negative power aspect. Because the power here is negative, we can bring in our fraction. Okay, so we'll be having 1 over 5 raised to power x multiplied by 5. Okay, this is over 1. Numerator to numerator, we have 5 over 5 raised to power x. Are we there? So this is a simplified version of what has been stated here. Okay, now I'm going to take our second example. We have 3 multiplied by 9 over 9 raised to power 2n is equal to 3 raised to power minus n. Alright, so we are given this to work with, and we are asked to find the value of n. Alright, it's a bit complicated, but we can break this down step by step. Okay, so we are going to start simplifying. Since everything, most of it are in base of 3, we'll try to make this also to have the base of 3. Okay, so in doing that, we'll be having 3 multiplied by 3 raised to power m squared multiplied by, now 9 is also 3 raised to power 2 over 3 raised to power 2 multiplied by 2m, and that will be giving us 3 raised to power minus n. Okay, for the next step, we are still working on that. We have 3 raised to power 3m squared multiplied by, now this is 3 raised to power 2. We're bringing our division out, and then we have 3 raised to power, that will be giving us 4m, alright, product power law. Okay, to be equal to 3 raised to power minus n. Alright, so I'm going to apply our division law. Okay, our division law states when the bases are same, we just subtract their powers. Alright, so doing that, I'll be subtracting their powers. So we'll be having 2 minus 4m to be equal to 3 raised to power minus n. Okay. Alright, so still on that, okay, so we are through with the second. We can move to the first now. Now this is a product power law, so we are going to multiply the powers. Okay, we'll be having 3 times 3 raised to power m times 2. Alright, so instead of the bracket, I'll be bringing in my multiplication sign. Alright, we have this, and we also have another multiplication, and we have 3 raised to power 2 minus 4m to be equal to 3 raised to power minus m. Okay, so multiplying. Remember, 3 can also be written as 3 raised to power 1. So I'll be using 3 raised to power 1 multiplied by 3 raised to power. This will give us 2m, right? Multiplied by 3 raised to power 2 minus 4m to be giving us 3 raised to power minus m. Alright, now since it is all multiplication and the bases are same, we'll be simply, okay, sorry, m, it was our m. Okay, now since the bases are same and it is multiplication, we'll be adding all their powers together. Okay, we'll be having 3, and then we'll be having raised to power 1. Since it is multiplication, we are adding 1 plus 2m, and we are also adding this plus 2 minus 4m. Alright, minus 4m to be giving us 3 raised to power minus m. Alright, so I'm going to expand this. We'll be having 3 raised to power 1 plus 2m positive, so everything remains the same. Okay, to be equal to 3 raised to power minus m. Now, like I said, when the bases are same, we can assume that the powers are equal. Okay, so we are assuming the powers are equal because the bases are same. Alright, but then we are going to be collecting the power terms. 2 minus 4 will be giving us minus 2m, and 1 plus 2 will be giving us plus 3, right, to be equal to minus m. Now, making m subject of the formula, we'll be bringing this m this way. Alright, but when the minus cross over the equal to sign, it becomes a plus. So we'll be having minus 2m plus m, and when our 3 goes the other way, it becomes minus 3. Alright, so minus 2m plus m will be giving us minus m, right, to be equal to minus 3. Now, for us to simply get the value of m, we just divide by minus 1. Alright, we divide through by minus 1, and then we'll be having that our m is equal to 3. Okay, so we have come to the end of this edition of our series. Okay, negative power law. If you've not subscribed to our video, please do so. Subscribe, click the notification button so that when new videos drop, you'll be notified immediately. And don't forget to share our videos with as many as you can. See you in our next class. Thank you.